I'd like to start with your great shape. You are in good shape in the moment in this season. How are you, physical, mental? How are you right now?
It's all going good. Not the best start to EuroLeague that we wanted. Had a couple games we dropped that we probably should have won. But I think we did a pretty good job of picking those games back up at home. And like you said, we're in pretty good shape. Obviously, could be better, but it's been a learning experiment for us, and we're excited about where we are, and trying to continue just to strive in the right direction and to pick up as many wins as possible.
And Dubai is the big next step in your career. Is the right opportunity in the right moment for you?
Of course. I think it was the perfect decision for me and my family. I appreciate the Dubai, the staff, the organization for reaching out and coming to get me, and I think it was the perfect move for me. So I've been excited about it.
And what's like living in Dubai as a pro athlete?
It's amazing. The weather's nice. The hospitality is nice. The people are nice. It's great for my family. My girl and my kids, they love it. They never want to leave. So it's great for me. Anytime I'm tired and super busy, there's so much to do in Dubai that she can take them and do anything. And the school's amazing out there. My daughter, she's learning 2 languages at once right now, and already knowing English and learning Arabic and French, and she knows some sign language. So it's really great for me and my family. I love it.
And Dubai has received criticism for its maybe we can tell lack of passion instead compared to other environments in the EuroLeague. How do you see, as an athlete, this kind of environment in Dubai?
It's a growing experiment. I talked to some fans in Dubai, and he mentioned basketball, and he said it's like soccer, how soccer was in Dubai. It wasn't big, and it's really big in that area now. And each and every game, you're starting to see more and more fans come out to the games. And after the last game at home, a fan told me like, this is my first basketball game in Dubai. And he's like, I'm looking forward to coming to many more and bringing my friends and family. So it's trending in the right direction. Obviously Dubai's not known for their basketball much, but you can see it starting to head in that direction now.
And what's your relationship with Coach Yuri Tagola?
We have a good relationship. I knew of him beforehand. He coached with my former coach in Delusionos for some time, and Vita, I believe. And I came here and we got to know each other, and we're continuing to build that trust factor, that bond with each other. Him trusting in me and me trusting in him, as a coach. And I think he's done a great job of giving me the confidence and the courage to just go out and be myself, and vice versa. I think we have a good relationship, though. Obviously, can continue to get better, just like those are relationships in life. And I think we're in a pretty good spot.
And with your teammates, you have something special with some.
Yeah, I get along with all my teammates. I've known some of them beforehand over our 2 years in Europe from playing against them, and then some guys being from America I already knew of or knew and built those relationships as well. So the team organization and our bond together has been really good. And I have a good relationship with everybody on the team.
And talking about your teammates, Musa and Petrushev, 2 crystal talents, maybe in both for the breakout season. Yeah. What do you think about them? How do you see them daily in the games?
Their game speaks for themselves. Petrus is obviously a high-level player. Can score at all 3 levels, and really good in the post, and has been really big for us all season. Each and every game, obviously, he's a big factor to this team, and I think he proves that every time he steps on the court. And then as far as Musa, we haven't been able to see him much, obviously due to injury. But when he was playing, with us, you seen the first game of the season versus Partizan. He lit it up. So a high-level scorer, high talented player, and we miss him. We can't wait for him to get back. So they're both really good, obviously, as you can tell, and they're meant for this game and meant to be playing at this level, and they have been for some time for obvious reasons. So.
And talking about your career, Buduknost, your last season was something perfect for your a great season. EuroLeague MVP, a very good season. What season was for you last season?
It was a great season, man. You know, my teammates and my staff over there did a great job of just, you know, helping me lead and leading me and giving me that courage and confidence just to play, be myself. And you know, I give all the credit to them just for, you know, sticking by my side. And you know, without us winning those games, winning as many games as we did, you know, I don't win the MVP. So it's a total team effort, you know, and I needed those guys to help me, and they needed me to help them. So it was a great season last year, and I'm just trying to continue, you know, from where I left off.
And it was a big change for you from Minneapolis to Florida. A huge change for, in particular, an American athlete. What did you feel? Did you have moments, tough moments, or very good moments? How was the change from USA to Montenegro?
I mean, of course, it was different. You know, I've never really considered overseas basketball. I didn't know too much about it before I went to Budućnost, and it's different for everybody, man. You know, you're moving away from family, you're going 10+ hours away, and you miss holidays, you miss birthdays, you miss a lot of celebrations, you miss a lot of family time. So, of course, I had my battles with, you know, being homesick. But as time went on, it became easier. Then my family moved out with me in Puerto Rico, so you know, that made it obviously a lot easier. Man. It's an adjustment for all Americans coming overseas, but at the end of the day, I think it was worth it for me. I think it was the right step for me in my career, and you know, I'm excited that I made that decision.
And you came from the NBA. You split between the NBA and the G League in 2 years of your American career. Do you have maybe any regrets about this period? You think something can be better or different?
I don't have any regrets. You know, I enjoyed my time in the NBA, and I've enjoyed my time overseas so far. You know, God puts me in certain positions for a reason, and you know, I always tell myself, you know, I trust in His plan for me. So I think this is perfect for me, man. EuroLeague is the second best league in the world. Some think it's the best league in the world, and you know, it's hard to disagree with that. It's really good basketball, really high level basketball, really high level players, and you know, I think it's a great stepping stone for me in my career, and you know, I'm excited to be here.
And how do you see all the rumors about the NBA coming to Europe? A lot of speculation. Nobody knows exactly what will be. You think that there will be friends with EuroLeague or enemy? What will happen for you?
Honestly, I would assume there would be enemies. You know, it's another big league that's coming to Europe, and it's going to be a threat to EuroLeague. You know, whether we like it or not. You know, they're going to try to get players from EuroLeague, and try to get teams from EuroLeague, and they're going to come with their own teams and their own money and their own players and their staff and stuff like that. So I would assume that it would be some type of little beef, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I don't know.
And this is your EuroLeague debut this season, and an extremely high level, in the best level in Europe. But what's next for Dubai? Where Dubai will be at the end of the season for you?
We're going to the playoffs. You know, coming into the season, not many people expected us to go to the playoffs, but you know, I have that belief in us as a team, and I think the rest of my teammates and coaching staff does as well. And you know, we're in position right now to make a run and you know, to make the playoffs this year, and I think we have a really good chance, and I think we'll do it.
And it is a big step, of course, from EuroLeague only to EuroLeague. You had maybe a welcome to the league moment this season that you know, wow, the stuff in EuroLeague is not easy to play in this kind of level. Something that you remember?
I wouldn't say a welcome to the EuroLeague moment. I would say though that the physicality is more here than the EuroLeague and the Euro Cup. More physicality, bigger bodies, a little more difficult to score. But as far as a welcome to the EuroLeague moment, I wouldn't say that because you know, I played against some really the best players ever. So, but overall, I mean, it's been an adjustment. You know, there's really high level, really great players in this league. So, yeah, it's been great.
And last questions. In your career, what's the best player you faced? You played against? something that you remember in your career?
I've played against a lot. I mean, I can give you Steph Curry, Damian Lillard, LeBron, probably the best three I've played against.
And you played with?
Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, and Anthony Edwards.
Not so bad, not small names.
Yeah, good list.
And last question, if you can give me your prediction, what will be the final four teams and who's going to win this season for you?
Final four, EuroLeague, Dubai, obviously. Panathinaikos. Olympiacos.